Do you know anyone who suffers from travel sickness? Trust me, I definitely feel their pain. Motion sickness, travel sickness, sickness caused because of movement, extreme movement, especially when traveling. What's the solution to this is what I'm going to show in today's episode. But before that, a slight idea of why this actually happens. Now, from what I have read, it seems that when your body is not doing anything, basically just sitting, it is not able to get the signals of what actually is happening. That's when the travel is taking place or the journey is taking place. There is a loose connection in the circuit. Yes, exactly, the circuit connection is a bit loosened up, and basically your brain is not able to process the message or the signal as to what actually is happening, because of which there is a slight up and down happening in your tummy, and then that up and down turns into you know what. So I'm going to share with you a solution which I have come across personally recently, and it worked perfect. So if you know anyone who's suffering with this kind of problem, please do share it with them. You never know who will find it useful. The first hack is this. Whenever you are on a road trip traveling long distance journey, ensure that you keep salted crackers or salty snacks along, because somehow, I don't know what is the combination, but it works. You keep munching, and that actually gives your brain the message that you're busy doing something else. You're munching, so it is not distracted with the fact that there's a travel happening, there's a journey happening, and you need to concentrate on that. So your brain gets a total different signal because of the munching action, and the salt also helps in some way to help ease that feeling, that anxiety of puking. So do give it a try, and in case if this is not working, you can try the second hack, is to be the driver. Exactly. So this goes in luck with those who actually drive. Let me tell you, personally, whenever I had to travel long distance, sitting in one position, in one place in the car, I used to be like, no, I cannot do this. Or even bus, I cannot do this. So of course I cannot drive a bus, but then if y'all can drive a car, take the driver's position, because it is said that when your mind is focusing on the driving and watching the road as well as doing the movements required, that's when your brain delivers the signal that is required for your body to know that there is some action happening, so you do not need to puke. So this is definite. It does work like 100%. For me it did. Now for those who cannot drive, there is also the last option, that is my third hack. Newspapers. I don't know if y'all have noticed, many a times when you travel in these long distance taxis or even buses. Now this hack is shared by my cousin, and he mentioned that they usually have newspapers. Of course nobody is going to be reading the newspaper full time when you're on a vehicle on a long drive, but then we got to know the actual use of it when I tried it out. My cousin suggested that these newspapers, open it and put it on the seat where you're going to sit. See that there's a thick layer. Don't just put one page of newspaper, just see that it has 4-5 sheets together, and you sit over it. Now what's the logic behind this is, newspaper is basically made of plant or tree material, and trees or plant materials are basically known to absorb vibration. So this is not my theory, this is from what I have read again, because it worked for me. So next time when you know someone going through this kind of adventure of travel sickness, see that pre-handed you'll put newspapers on the car seat wherever the person is sitting and make them sit. I was not aware of the scientific explanation of why I was not feeling like puking, but I was also scared to read about this at that moment, because I thought maybe psychologically it's affecting me. But later on when I did read about this thing, I got to know that it's because materials made out of plant or trees, that's the newspaper, they also have the ability to absorb vibrations. That's the 3 hacks that I have shared, which I hope will help all those of y'all who are having problem as travel sickness or motion sickness. And please do make it a point to leave in your comments letting me know if it worked well with you, or if you shared it with someone else, was it successful or not. And for those of you all viewing this video, if you all have not clicked on the subscribe button as yet, it's a sincere request to please click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon to get updates on all my upcoming videos. For those of you all who have any suggestions or requests, please do feel free to send us an email, or you can leave us a message in the comment section, yes, down there. So that's all on today's episode. I sincerely hope you all found it useful, and I'll see you next time with another new hack on How Hacks.